recite a poem, and this has to do with Prague, and it has to do with what is called the Hunger Wall. It's one of the books of mine, the Hunger Wall. Apparently, King Charles IV, who was the second Holy Roman Emperor after, who was the first one? The Holy Roman, the famous Charlemagne. He was the second, and apparently what he did was he had the poor, he felt so sorry for the poor that he had them build this wall that comes down to the Vltava River in Prague. It's a beautiful wall, but it comes all the way down, it's very long, because he felt sorry for them. So he had them build the wall so he could pay them. And it was the first public works project in history, you know. So with that in mind, I remember when I wrote this poem, I felt strongly that I remembered what Virgil had once said, that everything that has been written, that should be written, has been written. And then, of course, Goethe came back many centuries later and said everything must be written that should be written has been written, but since no one reads it, we must write it again. This is one of those poems, because it's about how it is we watch hunger very well. And it also had to do with the fact that I was in Los Angeles in 1994 when the riots happened, and it was more about a kind of a division, a widening of this between the wealthy and the poor. And then I went to Czechoslovakia and I saw the country split 6 months later for the same reasons. The rich Czech Republic from the poor Slovakia. So this is called the Hunger Wall. And you'll hear the use of the word will several times in the poem. After walking to the bridge at Karlova, we found the river where at dusk the swans dipped their beaks into the falls for sanctuary. The trees closed in for shade. We gazed through willows to the opposite hill, a single light from a roam growing thick with sadness. Solemn smoke now cooked the evening meal. We were just about to treat our hunger well when, out of sunlight undeclared, a shaded mass of stone began to stretch its neck along the slope. It would scan the water for a quarter hour before the foliage rubbed its throat, some internal hunger now assuaged. For only moments, then again, the impulse thumbed like whalebone on a drum. The poplars began to rustle. A hawk, spiraling like an aspen deep in chatter, betrayed its nest to block the sun. The dam below rose up to bolder water, as if to show how easily wars are won. They feed the hunger wall, the waitress points, the fingers in her skirt rubbing coins. Her hands are shoring up to feed the past. I don't want the poor to endure me, she said, King Charles said to those he paid, as he watched their faces building borders, hunger for a wall, as she faced the smoldering Vltava River.